Alright, greetings my people. You know it's your boy Jam Dong Leo the Black Lion. We give thanks for life every time. You understand what I say right now? So it's another beautiful day and we are here with Mr. Lascelles Mark Davis. Right. This is the herbal physician and from my perspective the greatest herbalist around in Jamaica and in the world. Now, so tonight we're going to be talking with him, but this is just one of the many videos that you'll be see coming out from this great icon, Mr. Davis. It's so funny. He's Davis and I'm Davis. It's kind of crazy, but we're going to talk a little bit tonight. Good night to you, Mr. Davis. How you do?
Thank you, Mr. Davis.
Yeah, man. Good to have you. And you are a great herbal physician. In our previous, talk, and we were talking a little bit about your history and coming up as a youth. So guys, if you don't know, Mr. Davis is from the Garden Parish of St. Anne. Am I right?
Yes, you are.
Sturgestown?
Yes, you are.
Yes, man. Sturgestown, St. Anne.
Yes, you
so, Sir Davis, tell me a little bit about your childhood days. What was life like for you as a child?
Well, coming up as a kid, I was very predominant because early I would like a captain for my third community team, and then as a schoolboy coming up, as a youth coming up, I like cooking. So then while those guys would be playing, I would be the man in the kitchen trying to provide their meals. So I grew with those kind of concepts from my granny concept, wherein food is the star of life. So without food, nobody can stand.
Right.
So I always gave my interest to that area. Well, I keep doing that. Then when I was going to Yarkest High School, I do food and nutrition. So then it helped to boost my vocabulary for food. Then all through my life, everywhere I've been as a kid coming up, I like to do with herbs. Like, somebody I said, boy, I go pick some bush, can't come. Me out there, the one they would send me go get the bush.
Right.
And they would say, then look how the clean is and him know the bush already. You not cruff. Granny would give you those kind of concept of the boots.
Yes.
So I grow with that.
Yes.
But I can remember now at the age of about 12, a lady was vomiting very bad.
Yes.
And my grandmother said to me, you tap her from vomit. And I said, grandmother, what me to do? He said, go pick the one with the blue flowers. So I know at that time it was vervine. So I know those herbs from very early have a lot of concept in it, and they were like the magic herbs for those upset stomach.
Okay.
What had happened, I grew with that concept. I was a captain for about 17 cricket teams.
And this was your castle? Right.
So then I ended up in the hands of Burchell Whiteman.
Oh.
He was the farmer, he was the Minister of Education as of one of his career.
Right.
But he was a national umpire. And he knows me as a good cricketer. So all these things help to build and build my confidence as someone who have to move on. As I look at the shirt, I see always going. So, it's a concept that we can collaborate the natural ability.
Yes.
What has happened now, I find myself now not only doing herbs, but I do spice.
Okay, spices.
Right.
Okay.
So it end up becomes a moral victory for me because I'm the first person that do like liquid curry.
Oh, liquid curry.
Right,
Okay.
from the natural turmeric.
Okay.
And then I do like a coconut sauce from the coconut gel. Like when somebody eat the coconut and they don't want the meat, because it's a little bit hard sometimes.
Yes.
I would take it now and additive it to make a sauce, which is good for mucus.
Okay. So before we go so far to the sauce and all of that good stuff,
Yes.
after your castle, you say you ventured to go to the Jamaica Defense Force, right?
Right.
Oh,
right,
okay,
right,
okay.
right.
And you say you spent like what, 4 years there?
Right. And I was at Garrison Sergeant Mess.
Oh.
So then, that's another liberty for me because I remember my days alone, I would almost doing like 400 eggs, boil egg, then run it into cold water, strip those eggs, have them into a container, and then I would crush like 16 to 18, 20 pound of Irish potato, and then I use it to cover the egg, and then fry it back, so we always call it Irish potato blanket.
Oh.
So from those days I have the natural knowledge of bulk cooking, large take on large food, cold food, right?
Yes.
But not only that, after leaving that, I went back in the hotel industry now.
Yes.
Like Saunders Niguel, Swept Away Hotel, and you know,
Yes.
a few other hotels of the Club Caribbean, when it was name of Club Caribbean those days at Salem.
Okay.
But my main interest now, back to the herbs.
Yes.
I find myself now being helping people with like who have a bad fibers,
Yes.
people who have like a bad glaucoma,
Yes.
people who have like a bad mucus, which is called sinus.
Yes.
And you know, the kidney stone, like a woman who have a tube in his penis, I would almost want to pop it out. We don't get the right from the hospital.
Right.
And then didn't put it back. So people were saying that, you know, you don't want surgery, boy. You know, and
Yes.
then I use those things to
Yes.
build my confidence.
Oh.
Even where I am now, at this moment doing this talk with you, Mr. Joel.
Yes.
Mr. Cummings, who owns this place,
Yes.
there was a man who pissed out 7 matches. That
Yes.
means he had a weak bladder.
Yeah, so the guy could not stop pissing his bed.
Couldn't hold his urine.
Okay.
And this man skid out. That's why he trusts me and believe in me like that.
Right.
That's why he called me doc before this woman take the shirt to me.
Right.
Mr. Cummings always say, use my doctor because you
Yes.
know what I do.
Yes.
I use
And before we go any further, guys, we want to take this time to send a big shout out to Cummings Funeral Home, the best funeral home in Jamaica and overseas. So, guys, you know how it is. You know, and take care of your loved ones in that, you know, in the time of bereavement. You can count on Cummings Funeral Home. We got your back, and we'll get the job done for you professionally. So back to you now, Mr.
Thank you,
Davis.
sir.
Yeah, man. So tell me a little about you mentioned something about the curry sauce.
Okay.
Yeah, tell a little bit about the curry sauce. I guess more of your expertise is surrounds with curry.
It's spice.
Yes,
curry.
and curry.
I'm the master for curry.
Right, the master of curry.
I
Yeah.
can remember 2000, I was at West Factory in Darliston, where when I went there, they had a problem with the ketchup. The ketchup was spoiling, which is sour.
Yes.
And then Andrew Morales came to me one day and said to me that, Chemist, what can you do with that ketchup? I said, easy man, I can make that ketchup recycle and become the best ketchup.
Yes.
But other than that, he take me into a warehouse room where he says he have like 600 cases of Irish mash,
Yeah.
too thick. And another 600 cases, too thin.
Oh.
Because they didn't get the magical formula.
Okay.
So I asked him, what would you give me if I correct it? He said, man, that house is yours. But he was tricking me. Honestly. Because Sir G, Miss Garden were there and she said, what you and the boss into? The type of thing that you're doing, you need to get more money or more compensated.
Yes.
And Lord Jesus, in this building, I won't lie to you. I make sure do a catch up and an Irish person didn't get anything.
Yes.
But the people in the environment were saying, you can't stay at West Best Factory. Yes. So I ended up going to a guy named Pete Manboard who went to Mannings High School.
Yes.
And he was the first person that bring a gas plant in Westmoreland.
Okay.
So at the time, you know, Curry Festival was coming up and they were the only people that host that great Curry Festival at Mannings High School. We were more than 10,000 people were always appear.
Okay.
So Miss Penny Cook now, she was the cheerleader for the whole event. She was saying that, well, you guys will bring something new come.
Yes.
So we went there with a liquid curry.
Yes.
And what happened is that most people that was eating from the curry powder, they would creep out that food and absorb our curry.
Oh.
And they would say, Mr. Manboard, we didn't care more. So he went on the radio. And I was there now on the TV because people were saying, boy, this is a hit for Westmoreland and things like that.
Yes.
So, you know, he ended up telling them that it's not his idea. Somebody bring the idea to him and he wanted to really endorse it.
Okay.
So we have the longest reigning curry in Jamaica now. It's like about 22 years old.
Right.
And it's called Taste Pride. That's my first name that I came up with a label.
Oh.
From there on now, I try to keep my momentum by doing more things with the curry.
Okay.
So the next anniversary, they take me to a room and said, listen, Mr. Garden, you were the principal for Mannings High School. He said, Mr. Davis, you should be sitting around my decks and I sit where you are.
Yes.
Because I give them curry pineapple drinks.
What?
When I tell Miss Taylor about curry pineapple drinks, she put her hand in her mouth, started to vomit because you know curry is very risky.
Yeah.
And for you to absorb it into a drink.
Yes.
And it does not do any effect for your digestion.
Yes.
I was a winner.
Oh, so you're able to use curry as a drink as well?
Make it as a drink. I do curry carrot juice. I do all fruits in curry. Plus all jam. I do like curry pineapple jam. I do like curry guava jam. Because it's the same turmeric, you know.
Yes.
But most people would just brand the whole concept as curry.
Yes.
But it's very dangerous because
Yes.
you got to know the secret,
Yes.
the momentum, the
Yes.
control. For it's a loose boil thing and it's
Okay.
an open diet thing.
Oh.
What has happened now, I was then invited by the SDC department of Clarendon. So I started to work with them as a community officer, go around Crawfield, Franksfield. You know, I go in a lot of communities in Clarendon, like Banks, Kemphill, Racecourse, Alley, come right back to Lionel Town. So then they has Milk River Bar Seafood Festival.
Yes.
And I decided I want to go there and do a curry French fry crab.
Yes.
So they were asking me, how is going to do that? I said, well, I would not tell you the formula or the mechanism, but I'm going to do it. What I do, I took my curry there and I moisturize it, the crab into the curry, and then I roll it into the flour and put it,
That's fine.
And put it into the frying pot, and then it was one of the best ever.
Yeah.
Well, all right. They invite me now to Denby in the time of the pandemic. When I went there, I see about like 300 or more jumbo.
So this was Denby in Clarendon
food show.
So you went there and you saw over
2020. 2021.
Right. So and when you
that is not long enough, you know. It's about 2 years ago that happened, you know.
Oh, so basically, you say when you went to Denby, you were seeing over 300 participants.
Jerk and like what I'm gonna use. We're here before us because we're coming from up in Colonel Ridge in the hills of Clarendon, that is going like Pennant, Morgan Pass, Friendship. You know, it's in the hills of Clarendon.
Okay.
Which I'm not from there, but I worked with STC at the time, so I was representing Clarendon.
Okay.
So they were asking me, Mr. Davis, what is your view for today? I'm saying I'm gonna hit them with a liquid curry jerk.
Wow.
So when I started, a lady come over to me and said, what did you have in the drum? I say, well, you know, most people have been using curry over the past 90 years, just a powder. No, I came up with a liquid curry where you just apply to the meat and cook. But it's not easy to done because you got to cut the control.
Right, and,
so,
and you are indeed the curry king.
I did that.
And you have the formula.
I did that.
Alright, so let's pause a little bit on the curry. Let's go over to the medicine side and the medical side of your herbal structure, wherein you can use herbs to actually heal and
well, alright, as you were talking.
Yes.
Today.
How much in common are they?
Yeah.
The contest of curry.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, we should tell him that because
yeah.
coming at beginning, I
right. Yeah, man, we can clip that.
We'll go back over that.
All right, let's go. So, at Denby, you came first? Your first place in overall?
Well, be honest, you, Mr. Leo, at Denby I win the prize.
Oh.
I'm on the internet and hit the road for Clarendon.
Okay.
That day, it was a name called Corrigan Grill.
Oh.
So when you hear, like I would do a slogan, Jamaica, Jamaica, it's the time for you to taste Corrigan Grill, Brownstone, St. Anne. But it didn't happen because I did not get the sponsor to promote the venue, which is Addison Park.
Oh.
Because being as I come from St. Anne, I wanted to use that as a marginal formulation to Bob Marley,
yes.
Marcus Garvey, Shabba Rankin, and all of those legends that helped to promote the world.
Yes.
From St. Anne, because this is another legend.
Okay.
So what happened is that my price was, I get like 150,000 now because it was a agricultural show.
Yes.
And then I end up going to the Star.
Yes.
And people were calling me from all over Jamaica.
Yes.
Because they never have curry egg. And I proved for them that I could boil a dozen egg, strip it, apply it to a plate, apply my curry, you roll it into the curry. So they call it multiple curry.
Oh, so basically you did well at Denby.
I did.
I mean, over 300 participants and you made it to the top, which was very good.
My parish manager, Balvin McKenzie, he always excited over me because he said, you put me on a height. Because what has happened is that at the time they were trying to endorse new ideas. And I believe in job creation.
Yes.
And for the past, say, I'm 60 years old next month.
Yes.
So, you know, for the past longest of my whole life is curry powder.
Yes.
So I would become the first person to create that new vision of curry in that avenue, still in the food fraternity.
Okay.
Yeah, you understand?
Okay. All right, that's good. That's good though. So let's move over to the herbs and the medicine part of the herbs now, because as we spoke earlier, is that you have healed quite a number of persons using herbs. From fibroids and you name it, cancer. So tell us a little bit about that side of Dr. Davis when it comes on to the herbs and healing people using herbs.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Leo. And this shirt that I have on,
Yeah.
I swear to God. A woman came here with a large fibroids from America, California.
Yeah.
And she decided that it must be the Lord sent her to meet me because they were asking her to take out her womb, to scrape that womb to destroy the fibroids.
So that was surgery.
Surgery.
Right.
And I tell her no. She said, what can you do for me? I said, I'm going to give you 4 quart, which is a gallon. And after using that, tell me the result. In like 21 days time, she called me back and said, you are my doctor.
Wow.
So she takes the product to our lab and they tested it. And they said the result they got is that I am a doctor.
Oh my
I
God.
did not do a university PhD for a doctor. But the performance of my work from the herb, they
Yes.
always call me doc.
Oh.
That is why I have on the shirt. If you
Okay.
look at it, they were telling you Lassel's herbal wine.
Yeah.
It's hit the world.
Your phone
I
ringing?
can tell you now.
Your phone ringing? Your phone ringing?
We can
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I can tell you now, Mr. Davis, because we are both Davis.
Yeah. That's kind of crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Very, very important.
Yeah.
Just to convince that what I'm saying is not a lie.
Yeah.
I was at Chester Castle Hanover,
Yeah.
and there was a girl who could not get pregnant.
Yeah.
I get her pregnant.
Oh.
And by this now, she was saying to me that you need some help. Like, not really food-wise, now clothes-wise, now where to live.
Yeah.
But like a more bigger promotion
Right.
to the caliber of what I'm doing.
Good.
So she invited me to a guy in Manitoba called Prophet Rider Row.
Oh yes, guys. Yeah. So
So when I went to meet this guy, he says to me that I could be his herbalist.
okay.
So I give him some product. I didn't tell him the formula. I said, this is a liquid curry. This is like the one I have here now we're going to discuss.
Yes.
This is for glaucoma.
Okay.
And when I tell you, if I could leave list the ingredients, you will realize what I'm saying.
Yes.
So I already get a moral setback with
Yes.
Prophet Row, but I'm trying to YouTube.
Right.
So if someone believes that I'm doubting our line
Right,
or trying
right.
to emphasize that any emplorative blue boots,
Right.
it's not a lie.
Okay.
But as I'm here now with Mr. Leo,
yes.
who always going, and I
Right.
like the slogan that he has on his shirt,
Right.
this product here is not our bottle.
Right.
But this product, I swear to God, this product can become one of the most powerful substances that ever taken by a human being.
Right.
Because I could almost name 3 of the ingredients.
Yes.
Because I could not name all my ingredients listed like that.
Right.
But,
Right.
for example, moringa,
Yes.
aloe vera, and honey would become one of the most predominant substance that ever assumed by anyone.
Yes.
I know a lady could not see.
Right.
And this product, let she chill me in a dark room.
Oh my
Because I
God.
asked her to did it for proof, and she said it happened. This one, Dr. Wright at Kingston Garden,
Yes.
says he would want me to go to California. No, the Medical Association in California want to give me a contract. No, this will move mucus in 36 hours.
Wow.
Like in 3 day time, if you got a bad mucus in the brain, like somebody who would cough and it's like you get a rotten smell from the nose,
Yes.
or the draining comes down, this would remove it.
Right.
Plus, there's a plus for this product.
Yes.
If someone is not performing, where you call
Like a man now.
right, like a man who have a little slow drive in the home.
Yes.
This could
Erectile dysfunction.
This could boost his immune system that he could not go home early.
You see, guys? No joke.
When we go pour it into a cup. This is one of them that they call liquid Viagra.
What?
People is calling me for that.
Yes.
I know a pastor man, he is 85. And when I was passing his out at an Oral Thomas, the old New Testament church I've got in Jamaica, no, it's not lie.
Yes.
Harold Blair, no lie.
Yes.
That is Bishop Harold Blair in Kingston.
Yes.
And when I went to him, he said to me that, give me the 1 egg, Harold.
You hear that, guys?
Yeah, it's true.
Yes.
And I have people, Austin Lawrence runs around here as a member of parliament.
Yes.
He went to Ferncourt High School just like Dayton Campbell.
Yes.
And his aunt saw me going with this product to his father.
Yes.
Because he said, man, when you hold the bull, I tough my hand, and I like when the bull hand tough.
Ah.
And use the man can make the hand tough. So, all right, I'm going to fix you up. She was saying to me, because my mother is green.
Yes.
So she didn't know my surname. So she go and call me by my mother's surname.
Right.
Green, 3 times.
Yeah.
So I said, yes, Mr. Thomas, good morning. He said, what you have to wait, he dead? Mr. Me wake, can you dopey?
Okay.
Big is a natural drama to the whole Church of God.
So what would you call this drink?
Well, most people call it body miracle. Most people call it muscle. It's the people that might give it name, it's not me.
Yes.
And some people call it night rider.
Yes.
Lady long journey.
Oh,
but
God.
the most thing is that it is called the all purpose for the man.
Oh, for the man all purpose.
It's for the man. It's an all purpose. That means it goes everywhere into the man's body.
Alright, we're going to get some of this tonight to see if we get all purpose.
We have the cups here.
And the cups are here too.
Alright.
But before we go on to that, let's talk about some more medical benefits in regards to the herbs that you know of that can, produce these amazing.
Well, as you see, I got my little package here.
Oh, what?
This herbs, it only grows on a rock. It's
Yes.
called rock lily.
Oh, rock
And
lily.
if like a baby have a weak bladder and urinate in bed, this is the only thing can stop it.
Oh,
And
okay.
it boosts the immune system. If you drink this with guinea and raw moon, doctor would have cut your private if you don't get a woman.
Jesus.
Alright. 2. This is called rat ears. In olden days,
Yes.
this was what they used for when you have a bad cold like consumption.
Yes.
Something more passable from pneumonia or bronchitis.
Yeah, so this is what you call
This
the,
is it's always it's
so this
fluffy.
this is what you call the rat ears,
Rat
guys.
ears. It always go to Riverside. I went way up in Lilyfield today to find because I know it is.
Yes.
It goes under some big tree like the fig tree.
Right.
Or where some dry up swamps are where water used to settle but it drain away.
Okay.
So it's always into those areas.
Okay.
So it's not a herb that is in anywhere.
Alright, so give me back the one that you said for the bladder.
Yeah, this is rock lily.
This is rock lily.
It always go on the rock.
Yes.
No,
Rock
we want
lily.
to put this into a tea bag.
Yes.
So, as you see over there, my business consultants,
Yes, guys. So, of course, you have Mr. Cummings.
Kiddo Cummings.
That's Mr. Cummings himself.
Yeah, it's Kiddo that himself.
Yeah. All right.
So, this thing is that simple.
Right.
And he's telling you that him personally get result from my product.
Right.
As a matter of fact, the other day, Mr. Cummings was trying to create a drink and he said, Doc, come up with something, man. And I said, all right, give me your money. And he give me, and I went to Bronson Market and I buy a pound of dry thyme. I must not list all my ingredients like
Yes,
that.
yes.
But I can tell you, when I apply dry thyme, aloe vera, garlics, and some other stuff,
Right.
I swear to God, you can't go home to the one-on-one. Because it's kiddo anyway, like Capricorn like me.
All right. So let's run along now. Let's go to your mindset now towards your products and so medicine, the juice, the curry. What's your mindset and how do you see you as an individual with your knowledge impacting Jamaica and externally the world with your knowledge in the years to come?
Well, as I say, thanks for that question.
Yeah.
My first vision, as I was talking to Mr. Cummings, I see opportunity that lies without the begging.
Yes.
Now, St. Ann does not carry a jerk plant. And a jerk plant is not like a jerk center. So I always comes up, Mr. Leo, with the idea that if I have the help, I'll get the real funding. I would create a St. Ann jerk plant and other processing.
Yeah.
The impact is that all the things that we use at the plant would come from the community.
Yeah.
A man will get a chance to raise his little pig, that man could raise his little goat, that man could raise his little bird. Then the man who farm, he could rely on us that he could sell us 140, 50 pounds of pepper.
Yes.
He could rely on us to sell us 1 3 or 1 4 dozen June plum because
Yeah.
all of these things that we going to be agro-processing is what they grow, is what's
Yes.
into the community. So
Right.
you pose a very good question.
Yes.
To me, I see myself as someone who can become a great asset, not only to St. Ann, but the society of Jamaica.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
I believe that my whole reality is that putting unutilized stuff to utilization.
Yes.
And mainly, as I and this man discuss every time,
Yes.
all the things that I use is unutilized.
Yes.
If you look at Spanish needle, nobody utilizing it.
Right. But rabbits.
If you look at rosemary,
Yeah.
nobody utilizing it.
Yes.
No, I am saying to myself, Mr. Leo, if we get the opportunity or meet up on an investor, we could come up with the first man that do a kidney stone tea bag.
Okay.
We could be the first person that do a fibrous tea bag.
Okay.
We could be the first person that do a gallstone tea bag.
Okay.
We could be the first person to do a prostate cancer tea bag.
Yes.
And those are medical tea bag
Yes.
that ensure health. Not like you go and get a little peppermint or ginger. That the other day when the coronavirus was out,
Yes.
75% of people call me every day. How can I get some yellow ginger, which is turmeric?
Yes.
How can I get some vervine,
Yes.
some lemongrass? Because they realized that those were the first 3 capital momentum.
Yes.
Now I comes up with like guinea hen, vervine, dark blood, shimamaka,
Yes.
moringa, soursop, and in a less than 44 hours, you will flick out that stone.
Okay. That's
So-
good.
Most people have me as the miracle man
Yes.
based on the herbs that I use.
Right.
As I tell you, this product
Yes.
is not, this product that I have here, we're gonna have it shortly.
Right.
But I tell you to the world, this is one of the #1 product, the glaucoma.
Right.
Last week I was listening to a program with Dr. Williams, and the radio was telling that the old Jubilee covers off with glaucoma patient.
Yes.
What they are saying, anyone from 40 to 50 now should have a dream of having glaucoma.
Okay.
We could stop that.
Yes.
Because what happens is that you have to bend the chief and it's young.
Yes.
And we believe that early glaucoma, we could stop that. Early cancer, we could stop that.
Right.
If somebody have a draining mucus, which is called a running sinus, we
Right.
could stop that.
Okay.
So you ask a question that would make me a moral victory.
Right.
Because when I see the thing that I do, it's a pleasure.
Yes.
It's a joy doing it.
Right. So, Mr. Davis, it's a good vision. And guys, stay tuned. You're going to be seeing a lot more videos. You're going to see a lot more bush videos because trust me, Herbalist, yeah, we're going to be going in the bush. We're going to be, freelancing and, making good use and also gaining some valuable knowledge from the chemist, from the herbalist, but more of all from Dr. Lascelles Mark Davis. Guys, see it here. I'm gonna try some tonight, and I hope I can find something for you. Well, guys, you know what I think, said.
And the number
big
you
up
can
yourself.
call is like 857
Yes,
5322.
that's it, Jam Dong Leo.
And you can call like 368 6081.
Yes,
That is Mr. Cummings.
yes, Mr. Cummings, right over there. Yeah, we're gonna have it. See, guys,
Me now, you can call me at 886
886.
7477.
Repeat that.
886 7477.
Right,
And you
guys.
get me straight, direct. You can call me, ask me what can you do. First, you have an arthritis pain. I can tell you look some rum and some salt, and you blend that with some garlic, and you can use a microwave. You don't have to even put on the fire.
Right.
And you might just warm that for a little above hot.
Yes.
And that you can apply. And I think, oh
Alright.
my God, I give you a tip already. I'm just gonna I don't think.
All right, guys. So thank you so much, Dr. Davis. Guys, we're gonna have some of this drink tonight, and I'll tell you my result. But guys, stay tuned, stay like a Jam Dong Leo. You know what we say, that you must dream big and think the best of yourself in any and every situation. Let's go. Yeah, man. Thank you, Mr. Davis.
Thank you, Mr. Leo.
Yeah, man. Bless up yourself,
Bless
brother.
yourself, Mr. Davis.
All right,
Mr. Davis to Mr. Davis.
cool.
It's a blessing.
All right,
Thank you, sir.
blessing. And Sir Cummings, good night, sir.
Good night.
Say yeah, man, to them.
Hope everything will work.
Yes, it will work.
Give it a try.
Give it a try. Give it a try,
I
guys.
tell you, this man is always raising my confidence
Alright.
like a man on the bench going to bat. He said, don't watch the wicked that fall, man. Go out there and apply yourself. So, he's a man who I know is in business. And
Yes.
the type of business he's with the public.
Yes.
I can give an brochure that. Ladies and gentlemen, anywhere you are in the world and you want to get a proper undertaking covered for the family or friends, just try to find Cummings Funeral Home, 22 Top Road,
Yes,
Brownstown, 10.
yes.
You will never regret. We find you catering, the band service, graveside. We serve all the hospitality that you think never serve into a funeral.
Oh
okay?
my God.
So I'm telling you, when you meet Cummings doing your parlor or doing your funeral, you meet the best of every hospitality.
Yes,
Thank you
guys.
very much.
Bless up, guys, and take care. All right, good.